and I think we can start. Welcome back to the Top Voices channel and our community talk series. My name is Sofia, and we are happy to once again welcome our guest, Dmitrii Gusev, Senior Frontend Engineer at Avito. And today we will discuss soft skills over hard skills, strategic advantages in startup development. And I think it's time to start. Let's get started. And Dmitry, please, the mic is yours.
Yep, thank you so much. Hello, everyone. Today, as Sofia said, I'd like to present to your attention a presentation on the topic soft skills over hard skills, a strategic advantage in startup development. So, I'm Dmitrii Gusev. I'm a senior front-end engineer and Scrum Master. The Scrum role focused on facilitation, team health, and removing impediments. At Avito, earlier I led a fintech team. My day-to-day sits at the intersection of engineering and facilitation. I build developer low-code tools and translate between support, design, and engineering so we can move faster with fewer surprises. Today's session is about a simple idea. Technology builds the product, but people build the company. And in startups, the speed of agreement beats the speed of typing. If you look at failed launches, the root cause usually isn't couldn't write the code. It's misalignment, fuzzy goals, unclear owners, late escalations, or decisions that only live in someone's head. In ambiguous, fast-moving environments, the team that wins is the team that aligns faster. I separate two ideas. Code ships features, but communication ships outcomes. Your real velocity is how quickly the team agrees on the next move and captures that agreement so everyone can execute without churn. Here's my spicy take. Hard skills are required, but the upper bound of your influence is set by soft skills, how you clarify, negotiate, and lead. In startups, I would argue hard is never more important than soft, because uncertainty and cross-functional work make communication the primary bottleneck. Quick pulse check. What block your last release more, code or communication? Let's answer the question in the chat, and it will be interesting to know your opinion. In my experience, it trends closer to 2080. The point isn't to devalue engineering, it's to spotlight the real constraint we can remove by changing how we talk and how we decide. A quick case, my case from FinTech. When I joined, we had poor requirements, role conflict between design, support, dev, and no shared language for what done or quality mean. We weren't missing smart people, we were missing alignment. What we changed wasn't the stack. We facilitated discovery, set explicit FR and NFR boundaries. That's functional requirements, what the system must do, and non-functional requirements, performance, reliability, security, the quality bar, and created one source of truth where tasks, risk, and owners live together. We also defined a DoD, definition of done, a clear, testable checklist that ends debate about whether something is actually finished. To sum up, we eliminated about 90–80% of manual support work, cut median handling time from 5 to 1 minute, had zero confirmed accidents for a month post-release, and migrated all our clients to self-service across LATAM, Latin America, European Union, and CIC. The new superpower wasn't a framework, it was how we listed, aligned, and designed it. We moved from noise, competing interpretations to structure, one language, one plan, and into metrics that matter. Let's move on to the pattern. Listen, elicit needs, ask clarifying questions, and reflect back in writing. Align, about one place where a fire and fire DoD owners and risk live. And decide, name a clear D. it's decision maker. This is the single person who owns the choice. Look at one-page decision and broadcast it. So let's talk about listening. Listening is an active translation. Ask at least two clarifying questions across functions. Support says tickets are slow. Is it time to first response or time to resolution? Design says inconsistent. Is it spacing, motion, or interaction? Then reflect back in one sentence. So the outcome is time to resolution under 1 minute for the top 3 categories, correct? When they say yes, you've converted noise into fact. About line. Alignments means one language, one plant, glossary, a flyer and a flyer, DoD, owners, all in one page. Then be ruthless on scope. If a task doesn't move the target metric, it's out for now. Alignment isn't everyone agreeing on everything. It's everyone agreeing on what we will ignore so we can move. And about decide. Decision die in ambiguity. Always name the decision maker. Local one-page idea, light and architecture or approach decision record in lightweight form. The problem, options considered, chosen path, rational, risks, and revisit date to make the decision reversible. Then broadcast the change. Who decided, what changed, when it takes effect, and link it from tickets so execution stays aligned. Decisions become visible, teachable, and adjustable. You might also hear RFC, request for comments, a short shareable proposal used to gather input before deciding. In small startups, an ADR Lite often replaces a long RFC. And I've also seen the opposite. A brilliant architect who struggled to coordinate and explain decisions. The code was immaculate. The agreements were not. Lines slipped, the team fragmented, and the product division diluted. My lesson: a team moves at the speed of its slowest agreement. If you don't raise the communication bar, your best engineers can't express their best work at scale. And we have soft skills that compound. There are 8 skills that compound. Structured thinking with SCQA and bluff. SCQA is situation, complication, question, answer. And bluff is bottom line up front. Both force you to start with the answer, then the supporting context, perfect for busy stakeholders. Clear writing, aim for one screen, one decision. Stakeholder management, set expectations, surface risks, and always state the next step. Negotiation and conflict facilitation, ensure on interests, not positions, and know your BATNA, best alternative to a negotiated agreement, so you don't concede under pressure. Product thinking, optimize for value, not just the feature list. Ruthless prioritization, explicit criteria, and cut lines. SBI feedback, situation, behavior, impact. Describe what happened and why it matters. Skipping labels. Influence without authority. Use rituals and artifacts to scale beyond your title. About lightweight frameworks. Let's talk about frameworks that you can use in your work tomorrow. Bluff and SCQA. Put the bottom line on top or structure your message as situation, complication, question, answer. Why? Because people decide faster when the answer is first. SBI feedback. Why? It reduces defensiveness and speeds course correction. Rapid VC array CI. They make ownership of execution versus decision explicit, and you always name the D. ADR Lite. one-pager, a compact decision record that captures context, options, choice, and revisit date. Why decisions become teachable and reversible. And the last one, weekly update and one-to-one. A one-screen weekly update and one-to-ones using a 30-30-30 agenda. People, process, and risks. Why? Because they compress noise into action regularly. And we don't need more meetings. We need better exits from the ones we do have. Treat grooming and daily as communication compressors. Reduce ambiguity. Surface risks and with an artifact. About pipeline that I use. I use that pipeline meeting, bluff summary, options and risks, D assigned, and ADR light. If a discussion ends without an artifact, assume the decision didn't happen. That one habit increases speed and reduces rework. If you can't measure it, you can improve it. Start with the CSAT, customer satisfaction, decision speed, and percent escalations. Also track idea to decision time and the conversion of conversation into documents. For a quick experiment this week, set across team SLA, service level agreement for reply times, and ensure every active ticket names a decision maker. You will feel the friction drop within days. These are examples, numbers to show the shape of a soft skills dashboard. You can try entering your own details next week. For the first 2 weeks, don't set targets, just baseline and annotate changes. Then run 2 experiments. Bluff updates plus always name the D and watch decision speed and talk. Dog move first. If numbers don't budge, we tweak the ritual, not the people. In my mentorship, the patterns repeats. Many engineers have strong hard skills, but underplay self-presentation. Once we fix bluff writing, storytelling, and stakeholder updates, interviews improve and offers follow. We run approximately 20 leads months and have seen 25 plus mentees move roles or grow to 3 or 4 thousand dollars from $1,000 in CIC markets, not by learning a new framework, but by communicating value more clearly. Before we close, let me address the most common objections I hear when coaching teams. If any of these sound familiar, that's good. Naming the friction is the first step to removing it. So, pushbacks table. Coding is enough. Great code without alignment ships features, not outcomes. Tools class can deliver flawless components and still miss the goal if they solve different problems. Alignment is how we ensure code maps to value. Soft skills are fluff. They're only fluff until you're measure them. When teams adopt bluff updates and one-page EDR light decisions, we see lead time drop, escalations fall, and CACT rise. That's not fluff, that's throughput. We don't have time to process. Neither do we have time for rework. A 5-minute bluff beats a week of back and forth. And one-page EDR light prevents a sprint of confusion. These are micro rituals that buy back hours. We need features now, docs later. Docs aren't paperwork. Docs are decisions. If a meeting ends without an artifact, assume the decision didn't happen, as I said. ADR light with a release date is enough to keep momentum without classifying anything. We can decide later. Indecision is a decision with hidden cost. The moment you name AD, decision maker, the clock starts, prioritize, clarify, and debates get shorter. No decision maker, no decision. Meetings create alignment. It's my favorite. Meetings create conversation. Artifacts create alignment. Give every meeting an exit criterion. Bluff, summary sent, options and risk listed. D assigned. ADR locked. If those aren't done, the meeting isn't finished. Seniority equals years or stack. In high-change environments, seniority is clarity, ownership, and cross-role influence. It's the person who can frame the problem, rally the team, and move the decision forward. And the last one, feedback causes conflict. Unstructured feedback does. SBI, situation behavior impact, removes labels, keeps it observable, and lowers defensiveness. Ask permission, keep it short, and tie it to the next step. Treat this not as beliefs to debate, but as experiments to run. In your next sprint, pick two, send a bluff update, log one ATR, and name the decision maker on an active topic. If your lead time, escalation, or XAT don't budge, roll it back. My bet, you will keep them because you will feel the friction drop within days. To wrap up, everything we have covered today is bundled into a small, no-fluff toolkit, weekly bluff updates, one-pager decisions, a one-to-one agenda, RAPD rule map, a decision log with a lightweight risk register, 48-hour startup plan with SBI prompts, and a quick stakeholder map. Yep, that's the end. There's a QR code on the next slide. Scan it to grab all the templates, duplicate them into your workspace, and start using them this week. And by the way, the presentation will also be attached to the video that will be released on YouTube. And my final thoughts is that technology builds the product, but as I said, people build the company. If you learn one habit today, make it this: ship agreements, then ship features. Grab the templates, try the 48-hour plan, and tell me what changed. I will be happy. I'm happy to answer questions or trade war stories. You can find me everywhere as Switcheroo. Thanks you for your time.
Thank you very much for your presentation. It was really interesting and engaging. So right now we are moving into the Q&A session, and if you have any questions, please drop into the chat box. And there are a lot of questions, and I think we can start from the first one from Joan. Dmitry, how can non-technical founders influence technical teams more effectively?
As I said, talk outcomes, not tasks. An example, the target is 5 to 1 minute ticket time. No new vendors by Friday. That's clear. Send bluff notes. One screen with the asking at the top, links below, and make one person the decision maker. Use repeat if you like. It's who recommends, who decides, and who does. And keep a single page with owners, risk, functional requirements, and non-functional requirements, what it does or quality bar. And turn up to demos, and accept against the metric, not the mockup. I think that earns trust fast. That's my answer. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. I think really good advices. How the next question is from Thomas. How do you manage team alignment when you scale from 3 to 10 people?
Okay, at 3 people, you can shout across the room. At 10, you need a bit of scaffolding. Write down glossary, definition of down, how we meet, and a teeny decision log. Every chunky choice gets ADR light, one pager. Yep. Publish a simple rapid or RACI map, so who decides and who executes is obvious. Track one habit, talk and aim for most meetings to end with a bluff or ADR entry. New joiners read the last 10 ADRs before they code. They will be up to speed in a day. You know.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Thank you very much. The next question is very interesting. How do you give tough feedback in a high stress or low resources startup?
How am I? Ask permission. Okay, to give feedback now. Maybe. I use SBI, situation, behavior, and impact. Example, in grooming yesterday, you cut across two people twice, so we lost estimates. Keep it short, kind, and end with the next step. Let's try hand raise. I will chair the next one. If it's heated, package, bluff the issue in writing and release it tomorrow. No drama, just progress, I think.
Yeah, thank you very much. The next comment from Jason. He said, like, very insightful. Thank you very much for your feedback. It's really crucial for us to hear it. The question is, Dmitry, when hiring, how do you test for soft skills?
Oh my god, it's my favorite process in my company and in my previous company when I was a team lead. Writing tests about 15 minutes. Turn this messy Slack thread into a bluff. Decision mini case about draft and ADR light from two options and talk trade-offs. And role play, teeny stakeholder clash, watch listening, reframing, naming the decision maker. And for me, the green flags is they ask two or three clarifying questions, propose a next step, and capture the outcome in writing.
So you prefer like multiple stage interview?
Yeah, it's my classical interview every week. So yeah, we live with this.
Very interesting. Okay, thank you very much for your experience of interview. The next question is from Emma. What are red flags that a team has poor soft skill hygiene? As I said, my favorite phrase today: meetings with no artifact, no bluff, and no ticket update, and especially no named decision maker. Same debate every week. Long Slack, assess, different words for the same thing. Fuzzy definition of done, high escalations, slow idea to decision time style docs. If you see three of those, fix the hygiene before you add more process. It's very important. So, yeah. Okay, thank you very much. The next question is interesting and personal one. What was your most painful communication failure, and what did it teach you? My painful communication. Wow. Okay. I once led a cross team call and with no decision maker and no either. Yep. It was my fault. A week later, we re-argued the whole thing and slipped the deadline. Lesson learned in no artifact, no decision. Now every meeting exists with a bluff, a named decision maker, and an ADR light. So, yeah, I repeat, but it's really important. It's really important. Try my files. Maybe it helps you in your work or at your job. Yeah. Thank you for your question. Thank you very much. Thank you. And I think we are done for today with questions. So we covered everything. And thank you very much, Dmitry, for leading such interesting and good webinar for us and our audience. And I think feel free to connect with Dmitry on LinkedIn and keep talking because I'm sure that he will answer all the questions. Subscribe to the Top Voices newsletter and follow us on LinkedIn to stay updated on our previous events. Oh, our next events and expert talks. All links can be found in the description below. And thank you once again who joined us today. And we hope you to see you next time. Thank you very much.
Thanks, everyone.